to Doukhobors in Canada. I'm Vera Malakov, a Doukhobor from Cristova in British Columbia. In this webinar series, we will be exploring Doukhobor history and culture. I'll be one of the narrators guiding you through our origins in Russia and the story of the different Doukhobor groups in Canada, our immigration, settlement, and experiences.
My name is Ryan Duchak. I grew up in Alberta, but I have Doukhobor family and connections in Saskatchewan. I'll be joining Vera to narrate these webinars. This is a collaborative project that will present modules with participation of Doukhobor scholars, historians, and storytellers across BC, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. We realize that there are limitations when it comes to the information and perspectives provided. There are multiple perspectives and narratives when it comes to understanding the complexity of Doukhobor history, culture, and events. It was suggested to us that if you ask 3 different Doukhobors what Doukhoborism is, you will get 3 different responses. So it is with humility that we invite you to join us to learn about our Doukhobor identities and experiences.
The name Doukhobor comes from the Russian word dukh, meaning spirit, and bor, meaning wrestle. Spirit wrestlers, wrestling with the spirit for cultural and spiritual freedom. The Doukhobors, who immigrated from Russia in the late 19th and early 20th century, are settled across Western Canada. There are common values and traditional principles that inform Doukhobor lifestyles and identities, not to mention our history rooted in Russia.
When picturing Doukhobors, you might see our traditional symbols of bread, salt, and water at the head of our ceremonies and gatherings, bowing in reverence to the divine in each individual, reciting prayers and singing with full voices.
You can imagine babushki and dedushki, grandmothers and grandfathers, tending to their gardens with well-worn skill and care. They chatter in Russian, break into laughter, and call out "Ostorozhno," careful, as their vnuki, grandchildren, run and play. Babushki might be wearing a traditional long skirt and platok, a kerchief, working with a strength that matches any dedushka.
Some key Doukhobor traditions and practices continue, such as gathering for ceremonies and millennia or prayer meetings, where one can be swept away into the song and sense of heritage and belonging. You can hear the collective voices of elders, adults, and children singing the slow and rhythmic sounds of a psalm or melodious hymns in a community hall. Singing can also be heard enlivening a house or the voices dancing along the open air across the prairie and forest.
Living in Canada for over 100 years has resulted in assimilation, but the spark of the spirit wrestler lives on in our lifestyle, practices, and heart, vitalized by our heritage and identity as Doukhobors. We invite you to step into each of our forthcoming modules to learn and become immersed in the heritage and culture of the Doukhobors in Canada.
За милость Твою.